So some people ask me for a color corrector makeup tutorial. So I'm not exactly sure what the question was because this hasn't been explained to me, but I have a pretty good idea of what people actually want to learn. I think people just really get confused on what to actually use to do a color correction, okay? So what we're gonna do here, we are going to create a little bit of redness, okay? And you do see a lot of videos now, there's a lot of tutorials, a lot of girls talking about it, but I feel like maybe there's a little bit of misunderstanding or lack of information as well. Okay, let's pretend I have this redness. Now, if I want to correct this redness, I need to look what color sits on the opposite side of the color wheel. So this is the color wheel we use in makeup artistry. The color that sits on the opposite side is green. Now, I can't actually use this green here straight on my skin because I have a medium skin tone. Okay, I'm actually losing my tan at the moment, so my skin's getting lighter and lighter. So for this green to work, I need to mix a little bit of white. So I'm just going to put on the back of my hand, just here, and I'm going to mix that. The intensity of color needs to be equal to the blemish you have on your face. So let's say if my redness is much deeper than this one, I then need a deeper green. But then what that's going to do, it's going to make brown. Okay, and you're also going to have to add a little bit of white to adjust to the skin tone. The tone of your corrector, so how light or how dark it is, needs to match your skin tone. And that's really important because I see a lot of people now on the internet using a really pale green on deeper skin tones, and then doesn't work. And that's the reason, because you need a deeper green to correct redness on deeper skin tones. Okay, so I mix one here, and if I just get a little bit here, I have two mirrors, one on each side, so I can actually see what I'm doing. And we're just going to start patting that over. Now, what that does, it neutralizes the redness. We're not completely hiding. When you neutralize something, you still need to go over it with the foundation. So we're always going to be doing a color corrector before we apply foundation. Really important step and often forgotten. Okay, so you can see it basically disappeared. So you can see it disappeared. I'm looking a bit shiny, so I'm going to powder. I was just testing the makeup for my birthday first, because it's my birthday this week, guys. So, okay, less shiny, that's good. Now, let's pretend we have a little bit of dark circles, which I do have a lot, actually. Dark circles mostly have a blue undertone to them. And that's the reason why we use orange, because orange, if you look here, sits on the opposite side of the color wheel. We get that blue. I'm actually going to add a tiny little bit of red to make like deeper blue, kind of moving towards purple. I'm just mixing this. And let's just pretend I have really bad dark circles. So I can't see, I need a mirror. Now, pretending I have the really bad dark circle, how do I get rid of that? We need orange, which is our color corrector. Now, for that, to correct that, I need a different color corrector because we're going to be looking at the oranges here. So I'm going to use a little bit of that and a little bit of that. So I'm going to mix that on the back of my hand so you guys can see. So it's just here. And I'm going to apply this color then on top of that blemish. Okay, so we are literally, all this is doing is camouflaging the color. I'm just getting a little bit and then pressing on top, and see how it just kind of disappears. That's because when I'm mixing the two colors, I'm actually mixing all three primary colors together, which is blue, yellow, and red. Orange is made of yellow and red. So when you mix that with the blue, you're actually mixing all the three primary colors together. And that's why you get a neutral tone. And you see, this is not magic, it's just color theory. So if I'm mixing them, see, basically disappears. I might need a little bit more because I can still see a little cast of blue. So I'm going to mix a tiny little bit more, and I'm just going to push that. And I'm just going to push that. And then it's basically gone. So that's what you do when you're color correcting. You're actually neutralizing that tone that you don't really want to have it in your skin. And then after that, after you color correct, you're actually going to apply the foundation and concealer. So I feel like there's a lot of misconception on what do we need to do first. It's really easy, okay? It's very, very easy. Now, if you're not a professional makeup artist, you probably don't need these two wheels like that. You're probably just going to look for a product that suits your skin tone and for the blemishes that you have on your skin that need to be covered or that really bother you that you actually want to get rid of. So if you don't have any redness, you probably don't need a green corrector. But if you do have any unwanted pigmentation on your skin that you want to get rid of, just make sure you get a color corrector that it's actually the same tone of your skin. If you're still not sure what a skin tone and a skin undertone is, I have a video explaining that. I'm just going to link here so you guys can watch and make an informed decision before you buy any products that you possibly don't actually need. If you're a makeup artist, this is really good to have in your makeup kit because you can actually work with a lot of different skin tones, multiple clients, and you can solve multiple problems at the same time. Color correction wheels, primary colors, that's basically all you need. Now, if you just need color correction for yourself, try to find a product that first matches your skin tone and then actually solves the problem that you need. If you have redness, find a green corrector, but try to get something that is suitable just for your skin. You don't need too many things that can look very confusing. Just find a product that actually solves the problem you have on your skin. If you like this video and you want to learn a little bit more about makeup and color theory, subscribe to my channel.